Do you know which is the hardest naturally occurring substance on this earth? Diamond. That's correct. It is one of the most sought-after gemstones as well. Do you know what it is made up of? Diamond is made up of carbon. This carbon is in its elemental state and has been buried under the earth for around 1 million years. What about graphite? That too is made up of carbon, but in both, carbon is in its elemental form. Do you know where we can find carbon in combination with another molecule? Carbon salts and hydrogen carbonate salts are in a combined state in nature. Endoskeletons and exoskeletons of organisms like marine animal shells are also made up of carbonate salts. What about human beings? Do we use carbon in our day-to-day life? Yes, of course we do. The carbohydrates, fats, proteins also contain carbon in some form or the other. How is carbon released in the atmosphere? When we burn fossil fuels, we release carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. At what other instances do we release carbon dioxide into the air? That's correct. When living beings exhale, they release carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. But during the process of photosynthesis, carbon dioxide is used by plants to generate food. Thus, carbon dioxide too moves in a cycle and meets several requirements. But do you know we can accelerate the cycle of a molecule and cause harm to the environment? There is a perfect balance of a molecule in all the spheres of the earth. However, in the case of carbon, we have burnt excessive fossil fuels. What do you think will this cause? The release of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere has increased drastically. Over the last 150 years, the burning of fossil fuels has released 270 billion tons of carbon into the air in the form of carbon dioxide. How will this affect our Earth? Do you know how dangerous accumulation of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere can be? You must have all heard about the term global warming. Everyone seems to be talking about it. But do you know what is primarily responsible for global warming? It is the higher concentration of the carbon dioxide gas in the atmosphere. But how does this process take place? A greenhouse is a structure where plants are kept and the temperature is monitored by not allowing heat to escape. It will trap the sun's rays and create a warm, humid atmosphere, and they can help you grow plants that may otherwise be difficult to grow in your area's climate. I know what you must be probably thinking. What if the heat is too much? You're on the right track. Now imagine the Earth to be a big greenhouse. Carbon dioxide does not allow heat to escape the Earth. To some extent, this is good as it maintains the temperature of the Earth. But what is the pressing concern now? The amount of carbon dioxide is so high that the temperature of the Earth has become almost unbearable as the heat is trapped inside the Earth. This will cause all the glaciers and ice to melt and does prove a significant danger to humans. Do you know an island country, Tuvalu, in the South Pacific is under the threat of sinking due to the rising water levels? This seems scary, doesn't it? Many such changes can drastically affect the Earth if we do not check on the carbon emissions. This biogeochemical cycle of carbon, if tampered with, would cost us dearly. In our next video, we will look at the oxygen cycle on Earth.